Okay guys, time for some new Arrmas, or more specifically, it's the new Arrma Outcast 4x4 4S BLX and the new Arrma Kraton 4x4 4S BLX. So let's have a quick look at them, but first of all, just going to show you a quick pic of each, and I want you to tell me which one you would go and buy if you could do today. First up, we've got the Arrma Outcast, and then the Arrma Kraton. So visually, tell me which one you like the most. What's your first impression of these cars, guys? Anyway, let's dive on and find a bit more detail about these boys. And it looks like we've got some new boys in town. We've got a new Arrma Outcast 4x4 4S BLX and a new Arrma Kraton 4x4 4S BLX. 4S as opposed to 3S, so they are a little bit more pricey, $399.99 on Arrma's website, compared with $319 or $219 for the 3S versions on here. I'm guessing this now we're seeing where the Outcast, the new Outcast 6S is maybe $549. Maybe that price increase was to take into account they were bringing these out, because just $100 more for a 6S one, that maybe price point was a little bit too close for liking. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the Outcast first of all. Okay, there is the Arrma Outcast that we all know and love, but what's it going to be like under the skin, guys? Now, it's going to be powered by 4S. Is that going to be a single 4S pack or two S packs? We've got 50 mile an hour speed quoted on here. Okay guys, so what does it come with? Well, it comes with a new Spectrum radio that people either love or hate, but I quite like it. Waterproof 15 kilo servo on there, 120 amp waterproof ESC, 4S ready, but I do wonder whether somebody will put 6S through it, although I suspect 6S will not handle 6S well. And brushless motor fitted to it, 2400 kV. Now I am assuming, in going through these guys, I'll have a quick look at the Kraton 4x4 4S in a second, but I'm assuming that the mechanical electrical spec of this thing is going to be pretty similar under the skin. We will have a look at the wheelbase on it just to flick through. Wheelbase 287mm, and what have you got? Width 402. So okay, now the Kraton is slightly longer, as I thought it might be on there, but anyway, let's get back to the Outcast. Okay, so let's get down to the heart of the matter. Let's click on the Giga site. Looks to be available in just the one colour, the bronze. Now I am not sure if that will be the same kind of real steel paint as fitted to the Notorious, but we shall have a look. Let's have a quick scan through the pictures here. High up wheelie bar on there, just like the 6S version. Now this could be one thing that would interest yours truly. It's actually a tower to tower brace for the plastic chassis hit on there, which is interesting to see on there. Yet, does it need it? Well, I actually cracked the drive shaft on mine, and I'm convinced that was when it flexed. I also popped put the battery pulled through part of the side of the car on here. So that brace, I would definitely say, is a good addition, particularly if the Outcast handles as well as the 6S one does. So that is definitely good to see on there. Anyway, let's come on down. The video I will leave for you to play at your own leisure there, guys. But it does show. Let's flick through. Just the thing blasting around, but as I will say, I will leave you to look through that in your own time. Okay guys, now looking at all these little pictures up here, I'm going to scan on down, because clicking on the bottom here, there we are, brace yourself, centre brace for maximum durability. That is fantastic to see, because I actually cracked the drive shaft on my Arrma Granite, and I think that was when the plastic chassis actually flexed under load and brushed the drive shaft, because I can't think of any other way it can possibly have happened. Now the obvious thing being on there as well, guys, is that motor has got a fan on the top of it, but if it's running on 4S, then again I guess they want to keep it a little bit cooler. Electronics module all in one. The receiver sits under this. If anybody's not familiar with the design of these cars, they're very, very easy to work on. Like, you can remove the diffs in from start to finish and change them over in under 10 minutes. Integrated stunt wing, and you've got the wheelie bar underneath that. Now this is new. Metal spur gear to go with, oh gosh, castellated slipper pads. That's a new one on me. There you go. Oh, that's what it means, castle design around there. I see what it means. So the pad itself won't slip. It's actually locked in place. That's a neat new feature that I can see other people replicating if they've not, if Arrma haven't taken a patent now on that, which they certainly should have had the sense to do. Okay, 16mm butt bore shocks. Okay, they are not threaded, so they are pretty much like the stock ones on there. Protective rollover hoop. That's just like on the 6S Outcast. Heavy duty. 17mm wheel hexes. So we have moved up the game here, guys. All of the 3S Arrma 4x4 BLXs have got 14mm hexes on them. This is a step up the game, so you can use the wide variety of wheels on it with that 17mm metal hex on there. So that's obviously needed to tame this power. Say that wheelie bar that fits hovering off the back of the front wing, hovering off the back of the rear wing rather, front bumper. Last of the things you need to worry about if you're hitting anything at speed. And we got D-boots, backflip LP tyres, which I should imagine, if they're anything like the ones on the original Outcast, are very, very good for getting that car to actually move around in the air. And then another plenty of videos to play on here. Lots more nice pictures on here, guys. Ooh, large diff and input gears. So you can see there that's steel, whereas the original BLXs used to be plastic. In fact, you can see on the gear in there, they are metal as opposed to plastic on the diff gears, which is good to see. So they've upped the whole game here. They're large pitch diff cases, so I'm assuming they're working on the principle that people are going to upgrade these. I would have to say though, guys, if you're going to go and throw $100 at one of these or $200, then you're into 6S Arrma money. If I was going to get one of these, I would be tempted to keep it as stock. I really would. I've not done an awful lot with my Arrma 4x4 BLX electronics module. As I say, very, very easy to work on. You can swap the whole electronics over on the car. Every single job you can do on the thing under 10 minutes. Fairly heavy duty A-arms on there. Slider drive shafts, I'm guessing they are still the plastic ones. That's difficult to tell from this angle whether that is metal or not. And fully adjustable body mounts front and rear, so that's the same as the existing car. And they've got lots of nice videos on there to watch at your leisure. Okay, now there we can see this is sort of the differential picture there, if you like, guys, with what looks like a 3S Arrma Granite on the right and the 4S Arrma Outcast on the left. So you can see the visual differences from left to right on there, guys. Anyway, there's a whole host of info on the Arrma website on here. While they quote 50 miles an hour plus on there, I've no doubt it will be a little bit quicker than the 3S BLX cars, or can be made to go fairly much faster without too much effort at all. Maybe a simple gear change, I would think, would see this thing going over 60 miles an hour. Anyway, guys, let's take a very quick look at the Arrma Kraton, but I feel like this might be, other than a difference in wheelbase, it's going to be quite similar under the skin. Okay, quickly looking at the Arrma Kraton 4x4 4S on here, same 50 mile an hour plus top speed. This will be, I would think, a little bit more stable at speed because it does have a longer wheelbase than the Outcast. We've got exactly the same electrics on here. Looking on there, let's go straight to the gigasite. Okay, let's have a quick look through the pictures. Now, you notice the wheelie bar is set much lower on here than it is on the Outcast. So that's one visual difference on the back there. We've got that same centre strut brace in the middle. Another one of the videos showing you, but I'll leave you to go through at your leisure to play through that. Okay, the same kind of thing here. Brace yourself. Talks to all the very much the similar points on here that I just covered on the Outcast. So guys, plenty to go through there at your leisure. And again, the same visual difference at the end there, showing the Arrma Granite 4x4 3S on the right and the Kraton 4x4 4S on the left. So guys, over to you. All comments about these cars, most welcome. Are you going to get one based on what you've just seen? They are quite attractive. I certainly think Arrma this year are definitely going to give Traxxas a run for their money. I would be very interested to see in particular how the Outcast 4x4 handles. I think that is going to be a definite game changer in terms of that particular price point compared to some of the Traxxas ones out there. That centre brace I would definitely say is needed when you're really pushing these cars. That chassis I've actually flexed the chassis and caused my, as I say, my drive shaft to break on there. But as I said at the start of this video, guys, which one would you choose? Have your say right now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this stuff. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video, and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.